is very much a live interactive broadcast. So if you want to interact, I may not answer you, but you can interact and give your points of view there. Okay. Yes. Talk about excited. What is going on for Sagittarius? So let's have a look here. I'm really intrigued. So I'm pulling out some, I'm doing the medieval tarot first, and this is like the background, the background of the situation, really, and then we'll go on to the second deck, which will be a spiritual guidance for us. Okay, so Sagittarius, what's happening for Sagittarius? Oh my God, they popped out. Okay, wow, breaking free. I can't believe this. These readings are just, I cannot believe them. I just can't. Okay, I get the 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay, and the 8 of Swords in reverse is breaking free from of restriction. Of restriction is live. Goodness, I'm going to burp and all sorts. So breaking free of restrictions, limitations, and breaking free from the quarreling. Haven't I directed you to do that? Haven't I sort of directed you in that kind of direction towards peace and joy? I really have. I've worked tooth and nail for you, Sagittarius, okay, to go into this direction. And here we are in August going into September. So making progress, that's what this is too. The 8 of Swords in reverse. So, I mean, they've been jumping out right, left and centre here. Wow. I get actually learning and becoming more evolved in a way of detaching yourself, okay? Detaching yourself as an observer, objectifying, yes, to a point, but being objective. What I mean by that is looking at things like they're objects instead of bringing in all of your emotions here. That's what I mean by that, okay? And it's like a distant observer. So this is what you've got here. I feel you've had a lot of people spying on you, wanting to know what the hell you're doing in your life. It's nothing, it's nothing to do with them. It's nothing to do with them, okay, what you do in your life and your thoughts in your mind here. Thank you so much for your comments. Wow, and look at that. That is the Princess of Swords, okay, in reverse, and a distant observer, 2 prying eyes. Well, I think we can all relate to that here. I can't believe these cards, guys. Have I got a gift or what here? This is a cycle that's ended, or it's ending, okay. This cycle is coming to it is at an end. This cycle is at an end. This is over, okay. Whatever this was, it's over. You have evolved, and you have, you've got your playfulness back. You are being who you're meant to be here, all because Yvonne has guided you in this direction, okay? All because I've guided you to make this into a completion here. And the next card I've got here, usually these are pretty kind of raw, as you know, these cards. I get the Fertile card. Look at that. You are getting your harmony back. You're restoring peace to your life here. And this is leading to deep peace. Can you see that woman there? She is actually in that absolute moment there. And she is really absorbing the moment, that particular time, and she is just really embracing and loving this harmony within our life. Well, I don't know what to say, guys. This is just amazing, and I'm just so pleased, and I'm thankful to the universe for helping me to guide you. Okay, I will continue with this reading. So this is an extra on top of the last reading that I did. You've had to sacrifice. You have had to sacrifice here. You have had to sacrifice a lot. In fact, you did sacrifice your soul at one point. You know, just hanging there, just left hanging. You know, I've kind of used you up. I've finished with you. Look at you. You're just hanging there, and you've been discarded. That's going into the past, by the way. Okay. That is in the past. That is gone in the past. Okay. So there is also this love here coming in. I don't know who this is or what this is, but there is the Two of Cups. I don't feel if it's a past situation, it's something that you wish you'd not let go of, or it's something that you would have loved to have, but this other situation got in the way, I feel. Yes. Celebrations. Well, you're going to meet this person. You're going to meet this person, and you're going to meet this person out and about celebrating, okay? Celebrating your new cycle here. That is next to this person. You're going to meet this person, you know, just living in the moment, living there, enjoying life, celebrating that ending of that cycle that was a nightmare. And there is this new person. There's this person around this situation where you're celebrating. So thank you. If you've just joined my channel, I wish you'd have joined my channel a long time ago, because I've just been guiding Sagittarius right through these bad times to this epiphany here. This is your romantic desire, okay? The Princess of Cups. Romantic desire. Oh, romance has eluded you so far, okay? And it's kind of, you don't want to look through rose-tinted glasses, and that's, you know, you're carrying that baggage again, as you would. You know, I don't want to be clouded anymore by illusion. I feel I was given some fake illusion previously, and I'm not going to you know, I'm not going to wear those rose-tinted glasses anymore. I'm going to go into this with a clear head. You know, nobody's perfect. I want to know this person, warts and all. I don't want to know the fake person. I want to know the person behind who this is. You know, with the hard skin on their feet, the corns, the bunions, and the warts. So, yeah, I think you've reached that kind of. Not that you don't believe in fairy tales, because, you know, I think you'll always have that romantic, passionate kind of, because you're a Sagittarius, you know, you're a Sagittarius, so you'll always have that. But I think you're going to look at this next situation. There's time to think. There is a distraction, but there is also time to think things over. The Hermit. So there is time, like a retreat kind of thing. And there is time to think this over. Okay, this person's coming rushing in. You don't want to look at it unrealistically. And you're just going to say, well, let me just think about this and just take some time out here. Thank you so much for your comments there. I like you being here, actually. So I wouldn't have this show without you being here, okay? So, yeah, so before you enter into, you know, you don't want this narcissist again. You don't want this covert fakeness again, you know. You want the real deal, you know. I don't care if you've got warts, okay. I don't care if you've got a boil on your bum. I don't care, okay. If you know, I just want to know who you are. I don't want this fakeness. And that's who you're going to be in the future, okay. So that is the first set of cards. Now that is amazing so far, okay. So let's have a look at the next deck here. I'm going to use the Good Tarot for this and pull out the elements here. Yeah, we have to start with the realism first. Yeah, somebody's put there, my life seriously needs a reboot. I think this is the time to actually do okay. Thank you so much for your comments. I've been on the beach today. I'm Sagittarius and I'm in Greece and I've travelled across Europe. So this is very resonant to me, so resonant to me. And we can see, I feel these energies, not just for me, but just for all of us. Sagittarius is okay. Okay, so yeah, I think let's get to the basics here. I don't, you know, you don't want anybody coming along saying, jumping on your bandwagon, saying, yes, I want to travel. Yes, I want to do this with you. Yes, I want to do that with you. And, you know, you're thinking realistically, how are you going to do that? That means you're going to change your whole kind of identity just to be with me. So be aware of that, guys, of this love bombing stage at the beginning, okay? And say, you know, don't tell me about what you want to do with me. Tell me about you. What about you? What are you doing in your life? You know, don't tell me lies that you want to jump on my bandwagon, on my back and ride my back, you know, and have a great life. I'm not here for that. I want to know you, who you are, and you know, so there's this realism that's coming in here. Although it's, you know, it's an important part of this new cycle, I feel. So let's have a look here. You know, if somebody says, well, I love your hairstyle, and it's all very romantic and it's all very seductive and all that, oh, I like your hair. Thank you so much for that donation, Nancy. I just to let you know, I'm not doing super readings here, but if I've helped you and you want to donate, that's absolutely fantastic, okay? And I've helped you down this road and down this path, and I'm willing and able to do this more, okay? So let's have a look here. Yeah, if somebody says, oh, I like your hair, you're so beautiful, well, you know what? You say, well, okay, enough about me. What about you? I want to know about you. And I feel this is the way we've got to be like this. Because, you know, and I do deal with narcissist psychology in my channel, as you know. I think that you have to get rid of these narcissists, because they don't hang around with people who keep it real, okay? You have to say, you know, and I said this, I did one reading today, and I didn't mean to upset my reader, but I had to tell her the truth. Empaths have got, you know, a narcissist sort of really grab hold of empaths. They feed off empaths, okay? Empaths are full of spiritual emotion, which is beautiful. Love it. I'm an empath, okay? I pick up on very strong energies of people's emotions intuitively as well. So we are special, okay? But the thing is with empaths is, guys, is that you are in this column here of emotions, you know, love, passion, affection, love, and all of this. It's fantastic, lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, now the narcissist feeds off that. So you need to treat these people, because we've got an epidemic of narcissism in the world, okay? And you've got a column here of wisdom and logistic facts, okay? Reasoning in this column, your lovely emotions in this column. When you're first dealing with somebody, instead of going into that box, that column of emotions, and it's lovely, I know it's lovely, and you can't wait to jump in bed together and all of this, go towards the wisdom next time, okay? And, you know, and go by the facts, and go by, I know that's logistical, but if you go by the logistics, then narcissists will do a runner, because they don't like the facts, they don't like the realism, they don't like the wisdom, they don't like you to know, you know, like, let's take that off, shall we, and we'll get to the real thing here. They don't like that. They don't like to show you know, their core, because they haven't got a core, have they? So if you go straight for the core and the jugular, and I know this sounds crazy, instead of the other way, going for the heart, and if somebody comes towards you and, you know, it's all sparks and it's all chemistry, what you do is switch and talk about logistics. And if they're willing to talk about logistics, if they're willing to talk about wisdom, if they're willing to talk about the realism, you know, let's get off me, let's talk about you. Can we talk about you, please? Because what narcissists do, they want to mirror you. They want to talk about you. They want to mirror you. They take on your personality. They love bomb you, okay? And that's what I'm trying to pull you away from here. And that's what I mean by this new cycle. Let's move away from that column of emotion. Move into the next column and say, lovely that you're interested in me, but you know, I'm interested in you. What makes you you? Tell me all about you from, you know, your inner core here. Let me find out, and bounce it back. They won't stick around if they're a narcissist. If they're not a narcissist, they will gladly stand there and they'll say, wow, this person's really interested in me at a deep level, like a soulful wisdom kind of level. I like that. And I'm going to share. I'm happy to tell you about myself. Okay. That's when you know you're not with a covert narcissist. Okay. And I do bring narcissism, psychology into my readings because, like I said, there's a huge epidemic. It's the reason for narcissists why we get heartbroken, okay? Yes, they do copy. Somebody said they copy what you do at the beginning. Thank you for that comment. They do. They mirror you. And when you notice that, when you say something and you notice them sort of copying you, I think then you've got to turn around and say, well, enough about me, okay? Let's hear about you. I want to hear about you. I'm interested in you. Is that being harsh? I don't think so. Okay. So let's have a look here at the Good Tarot. So being quite realistic and ending this cycle. You can still be the empath. You can be the empath, but you can be the empath when you get to know that they are not narcissistic, you know? So, wow, look at this. Gosh, I can't believe this for Sagittarius. You are the Empress. You are the Empress, and you're going to project this. You are going to project being the Empress. Wow, I am the Empress. Tell me about you. Tell me about you. I'm so important that I need to know about you. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is, like, I know I bring narcissism into it, and I know it's not romantic, but they're saying now that the 50% of men in the United States are narcissistic. 25% of women are narcissistic. So what chances have you got to meet that non-narcissistic person? 50%. And that's just in the United States. So let's have a look here. Well, I have to say, you are the Empress, and you are very kind of. I get here the messenger of water. Okay, although you're the Empress, you are very nurturing. You are empathic. Okay, and you are emotional. And you do look for the best in others. And what's wrong with that? That's absolutely beautiful that you do that, you know. And you are very heightened. You have this heightened emotional awareness, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? So just protect that, okay, because that is very special. Very special, okay? The messenger of water. And the thing that you want here and you're striving for is harmony in relationships. God, are we all striving for this, you know? The Four of Fire, harmony in relationships, and celebrating this harmony. But be creative when you make friends with people. When you meet people, be creative. Like I said, keep out of that zone of the emotions at the beginning. I don't mean wear a mask. I mean just get into the wisdom zone, okay? Been there, done it, got the T-shirt, and I'm going into the wisdom and the logistic zone for a while until I get to know you. And then I will show this beautiful side of me that's very nurturing, very beautiful, okay, and loving. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put all my cards on the table for until I get to know you, okay. Now, this is your calling. This is your calling, is to be, this is who you are. You're very nurturing. You're very kind, very beautiful inside. I get this. There is a temptation here, and I've said that, okay, in my main reading. There's a temptation. But keep that very kind of special side of yourself to yourself. Don't put your cards on the table, okay? Don't let this person push you around like they're so sure of you, okay? You don't want that again. Like they're so sure of you, I'm just going to push you around, and I'm so confident that you're going to be there, and you're just going to nurture me, whether I treat you badly and treat you so horribly, you're still going to treat me lovely. So I know that about you, Sagittarius. And it's also a period here of releasing this. Taking responsibility of, yes, I did do that. Yes, Yvonne, I do wear my heart on my sleeve. Yes, I do, I do tend to when I get close to someone, think a lot about someone, I end up lowering my boundaries. My boundaries become more fluid, and I let them say whatever they like to me, because I don't, I am very caring and empathic. It's time to stop that, isn't it? And it's taking responsibility. Yes, I was like that. I take responsibility that I lowered my guard when really I should have kept my guard up first until I got to know them. And that's what I'm trying to project here. And somebody's put there, yes, I feel beauty, but question it at stage of my life. Still feel that beauty, protect that beauty. Okay, you see beauty in the world, you see beauty. I went swimming today and I saw beauty in the ocean. And I saw beauty of the natural, the sun shining, and then it was lightning and thundering later on, and there was all sort of electricity in the sky, and I saw the beauty in that too. And there's nothing wrong with seeing beauty. There's nothing wrong with seeing beauty in life. That's what makes us human, but don't expose. You can show that beautiful side of yourself, but don't show that. You see, narcissists see emotions as a weakness. They see emotions as a weakness, and that's why I say you need to. A lot of you will ignore this. I know you'll still go with that, but I'm getting here from the universe. You need to go with the logistics. That's will get rid of those stupid narcissists. They're not interested in you finding out about them. They're not interested in spilling their guts out at what makes them so special, But that's what you need to concentrate on at the beginning. If it's a genuine soul, they will let you know about themselves, inside and out. And that's what you aim for at the beginning of any relationship. And then you start to show your cards how beautiful. And if there's no beauty to show from this person and they're all very out for themselves, then you can make an informed decision, be objective. Okay, so it's kind of taking responsibility of that. And I get here, now this is quite deep, this reading, isn't it? Oh, don't apologise for it, because I'm trying to help here. Release this grief. Release this, okay. Yes, I did do it the wrong way around. Yes, I did show my empathic side first before the wisdom, okay. And experience these emotions and acknowledge the truth. Acknowledge the truth here. I don't want anybody, any Sagittarius here. I don't want any Sagittarius to be messed about with. This is Sagittarian club, and you know that I do I don't want Sagittarius to be messed around with, played with, like some kind of object. Absolutely not, And the Two of Fire here, creative planning for the future. And another thing here is, this is important, okay, is creative planning for the future. Not only are you evolving here, as we need to evolve in this day and age, okay, we need to evolve. We are creative, we are sensitive types, but we need to evolve. Please try to hold back that lovely, beautiful, creative side of yours until you actually get. You don't want somebody mirroring that and then start, puppet on a string kind of thing, getting to know every nook and cranny of your soul, so there can be this puppet master and start to chip away at your soul. You don't want that. You don't want that, okay? So there is this trusting in the unknown and your ambitions, and there's nothing wrong with being ambitious. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot be ambitious. I don't care how old you are. You could be 60-year-old for all I care. You could be 70-year-old. If you want to write that book, go and write that bloody book, you know? What's wrong with you? Okay. If you are stuck in a situation, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry that if you can't get out of a situation, but if you work on it by being creative, here, okay. So let's pull out some more cards here. Yeah, I get the Magician. This Magician was these magicians will always be there, and I want you to know that this is not something that's just happened to you. These magicians will always be there. You know, there's good and there's bad in this life. And like I said, we have an epidemic of these magicians. Why? Because they didn't get the love from their mummy and daddy, you know? And how pathetic is that? I'm not sad. I think it's sad that they didn't get love from mummy and daddy, that they have to sap it out of everybody else, you know? And use everybody and wring them out and use them and then throw them away and discard them when they're finished and go to the next one, because, you know, mummy never gave me that love. Mummy never gave me that love, so I have to get that out of you. Now you're my new mummy, okay? You're my new mummy. The Six of Fire. The reason this magician was attracted to you is because you're a helper. We all know that. We don't have to be told that by. And if you keep showing that you're a helper, a fixer to this person will just keep coming back to you. Okay, they're like a ping pong ball. You know, it's like they'll keep coming back. Well, like a homing pigeon. You know, you send them away and they'll come back. They'll come back to your door because, you know, they want that mummy that they didn't get. You know, I didn't get mummy. Mummy never showed me any affection, any love, any attention. I was so neglected. I cried in my cot for hours, and mummy never picked me up or cuddled me. There was no bond there. There was no intimacy there, and there was no oxytocin. And I want that. I want that from you, and I'm going to drain that from you. Okay. Well, it seems like you're everything, really, to... It seems like you're everything to, you know, you are an advertisement for narcissists. Now, this is not negative, it's positive, okay? You are an advertisement. Come to me. I will be your fake mother. I will be, you know, I will validate every emotion within you and make you feel whole and complete. Because you are that wonderful, beautiful soul. And they just want to, you know, I want to steal that from you, because why should you have it? Why should you have it and not me? Why are you so lovely and beautiful? Why do you see things in such a magical way? And I don't. I just see things like they're rotting. Now, I don't want to go too much into narcissism, but I'm trying to get you to see, well, the divine here is trying to get you to see spiritually here how to manage that beautiful soul of yours, okay? How to manage that beautiful soul of yours, and to single out that person who will not be looking for mommy's love, mommy's, you know, breastfeeding and all that. You know, that they were denied when they were a child. I want you to be aware of that. And none of this I will do all the cooking. None of this I will do all the cleaning. Okay, we'll get a cleaner. I'm not going to have time to do all the cleaning because you're not going to be mummy, okay? I'm not going to have time to stand there at the stove when I've got a professional job to do, write a book, compile my channel. I'm not going to stand over the cooker sweating while making my YouTube channel at the same time, am I? You know, it's not going to happen. There's no mommy here. There's no mommy. I will support you. I will give you wisdom. I will give you the logistics at this point in time. And if you prove that you're not scared of those logistics, then we can go to a deeper level, which is me showing you my soul, my heart, and my lovely, beautiful self. And only until then will I do that. Okay. No mommy here. No mommy. So I'm going to leave that. That's an extra, okay. That's an extra reading for Sagittarius. I don't know why, where that came from, why that kind of directed into that route. But let me say here that let's summarize here. That cycle is over. If it's not over, you need to work on that, okay? Don't stay in that column, not at the beginning anyway of a relationship. Even if you're in a relationship, this person already knows your weaknesses, okay? They've already tapped into those emotions, and that's what they do, these puppet masters. So when you first meet somebody, you've got a chance of filtering, and the way you filter is just stay out of that column, the empathic column, and go into the logistic column, which is wisdom and deals with the realistic view of this, and get them to talk about themselves. If they're a narcissist, they've got nothing to tell, okay? They'll just mirror you. That's how you find out. So, guys, that was an extra. Easier said than done, I know. But I think we've got to try. I think we've got to just try to do this. Don't put all your cards on the table, Sagittarius. Right at the beginning. Don't listen to that BS. You know, if somebody is saying, oh, if it's too good to be true, it generally is too good. It generally is too good to be true. And this is when you need to direct it onto them. Tell me about you. I want to know about you. All about you. Okay. So I am going to say good luck with that, guys. Hope that and thank you for the donations. If you want to ever make a donation, if I've helped you on your journey and you just want to give back to me as I'm giving to you, please make a donation either on Super Chat here, or you can make a donation on the front of my channel, on the right hand side at the top there where it's a Spiritual Tarot by Yvonne. There's like a little icon to say please donate. If you want to, you don't have to, okay? It's your choice. You don't have to, but it's there if you feel that I've helped you and you want to donate and to give something back. That much appreciated, but you don't have to, okay? You can just enjoy the readings here and the guidance that I give, okay? Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys. Okay, just have a quick look at this. Oh, Nancy, I'm not doing questions. This is purely for Sagittarian. I'm not doing questions here. It's not a tarot Q's and A's. It's Sagittarius extra. It's not. So if you want to ask next time when I go live, I will remember your little donation, okay, Nancy, and I will answer that question for you, okay. So thank you so much. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. And bye for now, fellow Saggies, and look after your soul, okay. Bye-bye.